start the video, if you are looking for some free Robux, all you have to do is go to my group. It's called Bloxy Brandy Melvilles, and I'm the owner of it. There's currently 172 members, and all you have to do is join the group, subscribe to my channel, like the video, and comment down your username for a chance to win 25 Robux. We will give away 25 Robux each video once our group funds get to 500 Robux. Right now, if we check our group funds, let's see what they're at. They're at 490 Robux currently, so we only need 10 more Robux for our group funds to reach the 500 Robux, and then we will give away 25 Robux to one of you guys every video. So if you want to increase your chances of winning, you could go to store and just buy one of our shirts. We are coming out with new shirts soon. One of our popular shirts currently is a Charlotte Cherry Tank. This is what it looks like, and it's only 5 Robux. And yeah, so just make sure to stop by and maybe just have a chance of winning some free Robux. All of our shirts are worth 5 Robux, and that's the cheapest they can be according to Roblox. So yeah, if you want to win free Robux, then maybe try this out. Hey guys, so in today's video, I'll be showing you guys how to get basements without actually buying the Game Pass. And I believe the Game Pass, let's see if we go over here to the shop. I have the Game Pass right here. I think we might have to leave Bloxburg, but a picture will pop up showing how much Robux it is on the screen right now. So it's that much Robux, and I know a lot of you guys can't get the basement based on how much Robux it cost. And yeah, so let's just get into the video. So you guys will need to have multiple floors, but if you also don't have multiple floors, I made 2 videos on how to get multiple floors without having the Game Pass. It will be linked in the description right below. So if you guys want to watch that before watching this, just go in the description and click on the links. Okay, so now that you know how to get multiple floors, even if you don't have multiple floors, let's start. When I was recording, I talked way too much, so I'm just going to voice this over right now. Basically, you're going to make ramps. Just letting you guys know, don't worry about the ramps. We will do that later on in the video, so just stay tuned for that part. And under the ramps, there's going to be walls, and the walls is going to be where your basement is. Before using ramps, you probably want to make the size of your mountain, how big you want your mountain to be with the walls. So mine wasn't perfectly even. Yours doesn't have to be even too, but just make sure that there's a straight line for where you want to put your stairs. So I'm just going to speed this up as I got my mountain shape, and yeah. Okay, so now that we have the outline of our mountain, we have to make the outline of our house. So I'm gonna make a really bad and just tiny house, just so I can make this really quickly, and I don't talk for too long. So yeah, so my house is gonna be really bad. It's just gonna be tiny, and keep in mind that you also need to have room for staircases that lead down to the basement, because as I said, the mountain, inside of the mountain is going to be where your basement is going to be. Now it is time for us to make the sides of the mountain, the little rocky parts. So we're going to use the plain ramps. And this part is going to be probably the most expensive part besides the stuff you use in your house, like if you use expensive appliances and stuff like that. Because each ramp costs $250. So it's like, say you only place 4 ramps, that will cost $1,000. So this comes a little pricey, but it definitely adds a little realistic touch to your mountain. And if you don't have this on your mountain, it definitely will not look really real. And what I'm doing here is I'm taking the ramps and I'm like turning it onto the small grid to kind of add the texture to the mountain. And as you guys saw in the beginning, I showed what colors we're using. So that color, that dark brown color, not brown, that dark gray color, that's what color you're going to use for this mountain, for the rocky part of the mountain, and for the actual walls of the mountain. Again, I'm just going to speed this process up of me making the ramps. Okay, so now that we have done the mountain ramps, we are going to do the floor. So I don't recommend doing it all in one, like how I did it, because it didn't end up working. But I also recommend using manual placement. It will be much easier if you do use manual placement. And I don't know how someone could use automatic placement with a floor like this. So yeah, make sure you're using manual placement. And the floor I used was sage green and the texture was grass. So yeah, that's all you guys have to know for the floor. And yeah, since we're done with the floor now, here's how it looks like. Go downstairs and you want to cover up where the ramps are, and that is going to be the space that you're going to use, the space where the ramps aren't, because you probably don't want just ramps sticking in your house. So that's why I recommend covering them up. You're probably not going to use all the space down here unless like your mountain was small. Maybe you would, but it could be hard to like make rooms downstairs since like the mountain is like so weirdly placed. Your rooms will probably be placed in a weird way. So after I covered up the ramps, I just decided to color them up. So we'll just be back after we finish coloring the ramps. So now that the ramps are finished being colored, I also added some trees in there. And make sure you also color the walls of the mountain and you don't just leave them like medium gray. Make sure you color them the same color as you did to the, what are they called? To the ramps. And also on the ramps, I made some of them slightly different colored and a little grayer than the others just to make it more detailed. Like the ramps, I made my trees different colors, but you probably shouldn't take building advice from me because I'm still a really beginner-ish builder. Like, I've been on Bloxburg since like 2017, but I'm like just bad at building, so that's why you shouldn't take advice from me. I also made a fence, and I made most of the fence grass, and some of the fence near the stairs, the railings that you would use on the stairs. So that's just what I did. You could do something different, but yeah. Okay, so the colors I used a greenish color code for this house. It doesn't look that nice because, like I said, I'm not a good builder. But yeah, I'm just gonna do a time lapse of me making the outside. It took me like half an hour to just color the house and like make small details outside. I don't know why. I didn't even I didn't even make that much extra things. So yeah, I'll be back, guys. I mean, actually, never mind. I'm just gonna time lapse it. So just stay tuned until we can do a house tour. Do the mini house tour, even though I didn't even decorate the house. I met a fan in game, so shout out to you. Thank you so much for joining me while I have my Jordans on. And yeah, so if you guys want to join me, all you have to do is follow me on Roblox, and you can join me in any game. Hey guys, so thank you for watching to the end. If you see this, comment Cherry Blossom and you might get a shout out in our next video. Bye guys!